Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn about lesson number 1, living and non-living things. We already learned plants, animals, human beings. These are non-living things. Plants and animals need food and water to live, and plants do not move from one place to another. Most animals move from one place to another. We learn, and we have to learn about living and non-living things. Okay, now living things are different from non-living things in many ways. First one, living things need food and water to live. Living things need food and water to live. Animals need food and water to live. They obtain food and water from their surroundings. They obtain food and water from their surroundings. Some animals such as parrots, goats, deer and cows eat only plants. What are they? Parrots, goats, deer and cow. They eat only plants. Animals such as spider, owls, snakes, tiger. They eat other animals as food. They eat other animals as food. And foxes, bears and sparrows eat both plants and animals. Plants also need food. Most plants make their own food in their leaves. Most plants make their own food in their leaves, and plants also need water to live. Plants also need water to live. They take in water. They take in water from the soil through the roots. They take in water from the soil through their roots. Now, second one, living things need air, sunlight, warmth to live. Animals such as dogs, snakes, monkeys, and birds, they breathe through lungs. They breathe through lungs. All of us breathe through lungs. All of us breathe through lungs. But in frog live in both water as well as on land. When on land they breathe. When on land they breathe through their lungs. And when in water they take in air from the water through their skin. They take in air from the water through their skin. Next one, fish. Fish have gills. They take in air present in the water through their gills. They take in air present in the water through their gills. And the next one is insects. Insects breathe through their tiny holes. Tiny holes present on their bodies. The tiny holes present on their bodies. And plants take in air through their tiny holes called stomata present on their leaves. Plants take in air through their tiny holes called stomata present on their leaves. Most living things also need sunlight and water and warmth to live. Now, non-living things do not move on their own. Non-living things cannot move on their own. Animals move from one place to another in the search of food and water. And to escape from their enemies. And to return to their shelter. All insects have 6 legs. All insects have 6 legs. They use their legs to move. Most insects have wings and they can fly. Most insects have wings and they can fly. In birds have 2 legs and 2 wings. Most birds use their wings to fly and legs to walk. Water birds such as duck and swan have webbed feet. They have webbed feet. They have webbed feet that help them to swim. Some birds such as ostrich, penguin, and kiwis cannot fly. They are called flightless birds. What they are called? Flightless birds. What is that? Ostrich, penguin, and kiwis. They cannot fly. And they have strong legs to walk and run. They have strong legs and to walk and run. Fish live in water. They swim with their fins. Snakes do not have limbs. And they move by sliding. Most snakes can swim. Mammals are animals with hair on their bodies. Mammals, they live on land, have four legs. They move with the help of their limbs. And some animals such as dolphins and seas, they can swim. Okay, dolphins, they can swim. Okay, children, do plants move? No. Plants do not move from one place to another. But they move their body parts. Many plants fold up their leaves. When the sun sets. The touch me not plant, they closes its leaves when we touch. In sunflower plants, the flowers move in the direction of the sun. So, plants do not move, but parts of the plants move towards light. Now, living things need a suitable place to live. All living things need a suitable place to live. Like coconut trees, for example, they grow in warm region and close to the sea. Apple tree grows well in cold regions. And wildlife live in the dry desert, whereas cheetahs live in warm open grassland. And polar bears and polar bears and penguins, they live only in the cold polar regions. Some animals such as sparrows and crows, they live everywhere. And